Athletic against Liverpool in the FA Barclaycard Premiership. Welcome to the Valley. A stadium redeveloped, a sellout 23,000. The biggest crowd the club has had since the 1970s. The seat reserved for one VIP, especially the England manager Sven-Göran Eriksson. A wonderful autumnal day in the southeast of London. This, of course, the place where Liverpool secured their Champions League berth for this season, beating Charlton on the final day last season by 4-0. In fact, the Addicts were hammered by Liverpool 7-0 on aggregate last season. 3-0 at Anfield, 4-0 here at the Valley. Two clubs whose recent fortunes have been vastly dissimilar. Liverpool away from home have lost only one of their 10 games on their travels. I'm sure he'll be watching from his hospital room today, Gerard Houllier. He's been in constant touch with Phil Thompson and his players. And today wear their changed white strip. They've done their very best to improve the health of their manager since his enforced hospitalisation. There's been little change with Phil Thompson in charge of the team. Liverpool continue, haven't lost in 4 matches, only 2 defeats in the last 16. And away from Anfield this season, they've won 7 of their 10 games on their travels. Well, let's have a look at the teams. Charlton first of all. One Charlton player discounted himself from inclusion early in the week. Andy Todd's training ground bust up with goalkeeper Dean Kiley punched a hole in his career. He's been transfer listed. There was another blow when the experienced Graham Stewart was pronounced unfit to face Liverpool. Paul Konchesky is preferred in midfield to his under-21 England international teammate Scott Parker. There are not too many options for Alan Kirbishley. The only area he has choices is in the strike force, where Jason Newell and Jonathan Johansson are the chosen two. South African Sean Bartlett's in reserve. The big news for Liverpool is the return of Michael Owen. Over a month since he limped off against Tottenham, he sprints back into attack. Sami Hyypiä misses his first league game of the season, and Stephen Wright gets a defensive slot. Steven Gerrard, who missed the trip to Portugal, is also back. Formation-wise, Jamie Carragher shuffles along the back 4 to the middle. Jamie Redknapp and Steven Gerrard move into midfield, with Vladimir Smeis and Gary McAllister replaced. Jari Litmanen gets a stretch of the legs in attack. The midweek partnership of Robbie Fowler and Emil Heskey are given a break. Is fit and is sharp. Phil Thompson was joking last week that when Michael Owen is injured, he's a menace. He's always knocking at the door, wanting to travel, wanting to play, wanting to get back as soon as possible. Well, in the shadows there today, Robbie Fowler and Emil Heskey. I'm sure no reflection on how they've played for Phil Thompson, or an indication of the team he may play against Dortmund in the Champions League in midweek. And then, of course, next week, it's Manchester United. Michael Owen has been in sensational form. 9 goals in 10 matches, 13 in 13 if you include England. It's the first time since taking control of the team that Phil Thompson has been able to select him. Alan Kirbishley could do with the depth of talent that the man in the opposite dugout has today. Down to his bare bones, describing his players as unprofessional after their defeat against Aston Villa in midweek. What a wonderful day for the unveiling of Charlton Athletic's new North Stand. It brings the capacity of the ground up to around 23,000. There have been 1,800 season ticket holders who've not been able to see the team play this season. There's a large flag at the redeveloped South Stand end. When work is finished there, there will be around 32,000 Charlton supporters allowed into the stadium. Messages from Liverpool and Charlton fans. for Gerard Houllier. Everybody in football wishes him a speedy recovery. Referee today is Peter Jones from Loughborough, only his third game. He's got a pretty low card count, only 4 yellow cards in his 2 Premiership matches so far this season. Well, the Liverpool huddle is now as frequent as never walk alone before a Merseyside match.
Gerard Houllier being chanted by the travelling Liverpool supporters. Can the players do it for their ailing manager again? Well, it's the start of a mammoth week for Liverpool. A matter of the second phase of Champions League qualification. And then Manchester United, but first a mission at the Valley. With Manchester United and Leeds United's stalemate this morning, Liverpool can go second if they beat Charlton. The Charlton ground develops into a Premiership class stadium. The team has been subsiding. Last season they didn't drop below 14th all season. Today they start 15th in the Premiership. Haman to John Arna-Riza. Massive strength in depth for Liverpool. Chasing the ball is Danny Murphy, who's been richly touted in the English newspapers this morning for a starting berth in Sven-Göran Eriksson's squad. The England manager is in the stadium. Dean Kiley, the Charlton goalkeeper, sporting a black eye, presented to him by his now former defender Andy Tom on the training ground this week. Jari Litmanen. It's a different Liverpool approach to the game when Litmanen is in the team. It's class and the pace of Michael Owen, as opposed to the goal-getting of Robbie Fowler and the brawn and athleticism of Emile Heskey. Well, two of Liverpool's title contenders, we can call them that, given their positions at the moment. Aston Villa and Bolton are playing today. And Michael Ricketts, who scored that winner against Manchester United last week, has scored the first Bolton goal. It's Villa 0, Bolton 1. Push back to Kiley, the sun in his blackened eye. Johansson, cut out by Oncho. To guide Jamie Carragher through the game. Carragher, who started the season at left back and moved to right back, is today playing centre back. Stephen Wright gets the right hand side defensive role. Jensen, Jamie Redknapp, happy to say back to full fitness. Murphy, Reza to his left, gives it to Litmanen. Danny Murphy has come on in leaps and bounds over the past 2 seasons. Almost ended up back at his former club Crewe on a permanent basis. Gerard Houllier loaned it back. There's a nightmare back pass. Almost a ready-made meal for Michael Owen to munch upon. It was a slippery pass from Mark Fish to his goalkeeper Dean Kiley. Good thinking from the Republic of Ireland goalkeeper. Chris Powell, he missed out on the last England squad, and he went over Mr. Eriksson again. Fish. Now Brown. I think the header was Carragher, a little confidence booster. He's a versatile player. He's been a regular in Eriksson's squads. Can come on in any of the back 4 positions. Luke Young, former Tottenham man.
Get long, looking for Johansson. Casually nodded back by Oncho. Liverpool have been in magnificent form. Their only defeat in the last 11 matches was against Grimsby Town. It's pretty much a Liverpool reserve team in the Worthington Cup. Liverpool unbeaten in the last 5 league games, winning 4, drawing 1. Paul Thompson desperate to get the Reds on a roll. Haman. Carragher teases the ball, trying to force a mistake. Gerard Ariza, who's slipped effectively into the Liverpool side this season. They prefer to play left midfield, but Messrs Houllier then Thompson have given him his head in the left back role. Carragher's header. Murphy. Littmanen. Michael Owen. Timing just a little awry. We'll be thinking about the England game against Sweden soon. Defending by Charlton, they got their trap well set. Carragher heads out to Konchesky. This hit from the player who in the future may force his way into the full England squad, is a regular in the under-21s. And a great header by Carragher. Yari Littman cleverly trying to free Owen. Hammer to Reza. Norwegian fires it at Owen, who just hasn't got used to the pace of the game. No chance for Michael Owen to reacquaint himself with the amount of Premiership football. He's been thrown straight back in. Carragher. It's Jensen for Charlton Athletic. Ball nipped off him by Dietmar Hamann. Carragher started his career at Liverpool as a central defender, but he was moved out to a wide defence once Gerard Houllier took sole control of the club. Hamann. Gerard. Danny Murphy. Straight to Stefan Oncho, senior member of the Liverpool back four. Steven Gerrard. Reza, the only naturally left-footed player in the Liverpool team. Gerrard. Touch from Murphy. Reza. Liverpool fitting the ball around the field. Now Michael Owen deep into Charlton territory, but well anticipated by Mark Fish. Solid defender from Lazio to Bolton to Charlton. He's seen footballing life, but he stopped Michael Owen in his tracks. Fish can have a very busy afternoon keeping whirling dervish quiet. Littmanen, Gerrard. Touch from Johansson. Yule chasing. I don't think the Charlton strikers had a kick of the ball yet. Jerzy Dudek in one of the shaded parts of the field. Murphy can do no wrong at the moment. Owen. Gerrard to Redknapp. Gerrard to Murphy. Could they be an England midfield partnership? Stephen Wright. Jamie Redknapp skippers Liverpool again today. Gerrard. Hamann. Gerrard to Littmanen. teased. Easy for Dean Kiley, who's not had a save to make in the opening 9 minutes of this game. It's been well protected as Yule is brought down by the arm of Stefan Oncho. Oncho knew he was beaten and then just made sure that Yule was going. It's the old adage, ball can go past but not the man. Man can go past but not the ball, man and ball not at all. Chris Powell, teasing cross, Oncho deals with it well. Herman, Liverpool absorb the Charlton pressure. Owen, great determined run from John Arne-Riise, trying to get it onto his lethal left foot, plays it back into Owen. 3 around him, back to Litmanen. Charlton tidy up. It's a vibrant game of football. Chance for Yule to stretch those legs. Had a forest of Liverpool defenders to deal with. Steven Gerrard to Dudek. White Hart Lane, Tottenham Hotspur, who had a good run of form recently. If they won today, they could conceivably go 3 points behind the leaders, but they're trailing to Middlesbrough. Alan Boxick has scored for Borough at White Hart Lane. Tottenham 0, Middlesbrough 1. Oncho. Riise. Jensen, who can hit them. Liverpool are aware of that, so it's won back by Redknapp. Now Dietmar Hamann. Sportingly puts the ball out of play because his teammate Riise took a blow to his right foot there. It's a hardened character, John Arne-Riise. Phil Thompson has chosen a bench today which doesn't really contain any defensive cover. Smisa, Heskey, Fowler, Kirkland on there as well. If there's a problem in the defence, Steven Gerrard or maybe Dietmar Hamann would have to drop back on defensive duty. Struggling on with a foot injury. He refused treatment from the Liverpool physio. Riise, cut out by Powell. Charlton need to win back the faith of their fans after 3 games without a win. Jason Ewell. Robinson was offside. With a sellout crowd, the biggest in 25 years, it's a massive opportunity for Charlton to convince their supporters they have a future in top-flight football. Last season they missed out on UEFA qualification, 9th in the Premiership. Surprised a lot of people. In fact, their manager, Alan Kirbishley, won the Managers Association's award for the season. Didn't best please Gerard Houllier. His 3 trophies. He thought maybe he deserved it. Villa Park, it's Aston Villa 1, Bolton 1. Angel has scored for Villa. Throw, little flick on. Oh, a great finish. Fantastic set piece. The skipper scores. Jamie Redknapp back with a bang. Well, that's his first league goal since March of last year. It's been a long wait for the player who thought his career was over. A classic set piece, simple in its conception. Liverpool meant it. Jamie Redknapp is floating on this autumnal sunshine. Well, a year ago, there was a fear that Jamie Redknapp's career may be over. Now he's leading Liverpool possibly to great things. They did score against Hacker in the Champions League qualifying game on his comeback at the start of the season. He'll feel like $1 million after that goal. His last in the league was against Newcastle in March last year. He's been around a long time, Jamie Redknapp. 10 years ago, he was given his debut by Kenny Dalglish. He's only 28 now. Who knows, maybe he's thinking about Japan next summer. Littmanen. Steven Gerrard with a stray arm there, upsetting Mr. Jones, the referee. Minimal contact from the Liverpool player on Konchesky. So far, the Liverpool goalkeeper, Dudek, hasn't touched the ball with his gloves. As Yule makes ground, great block by Carragher. Konchesky fires it in, and at last a catch for Jerzy Dudek. Reza. Carragher. Jamie Redknapp. Back in style. Murphy. Looking incredibly sharp and fit. Gerrard. Powell. Jensen. So looking a little lost there. Steve Brown hoists it long. It's kind of desperate football from Charlton, who've always had footballing principles in the Premiership. Dudek allowed to trickle the ball out of his goal area. Liverpool just happy to take Charlton's minor blows at the moment. Powell's cross, can't get it to Yule. Carragher clears, picked away by Redknapp. Now Liverpool counter-attack, and of course they have the pace of Murphy. Michael Owen just behind him. Jamie Redknapp. Hammond. Liverpool seem to be playing kind of a diamond formation in midfield, with Redknapp giving a lot of support to the attack. Hammond just sitting on the toes of the back four. Robinson. Ball from Charlton. So Robinson, the longest serving players at Charlton Athletic. He was around when the Addicts moved back to this stadium. It's quite a sight in these days. It's Michael Owen, who's looking for Steven Gerrard. Needed a save. Quick thinking, quick feed of Steven Gerrard, linking with his pal Michael Owen. Well, that eye, which is blackened in training, obviously isn't affecting the goalkeeping of Dean Kiley. A good, well-focused view of that Gerrard shot. It's going to take Michael Owen a couple of matches to get back to his very sharpest. Great competition for places in the Liverpool strike force. Emile Heskey's been a regular, but Robbie Fowler scored a hat-trick last week.
Jari Litmanen, in the 3 matches he's started, has scored 2 goals this season. Header out by Luke Young. Reza. Gerrard. Perfect pass to Murphy. Charlton know well of his long-distance shooting ability. Stephen Gerrard hoists it into the area. Sunshine, a bit of a problem for Kylie. Luke Young. Kinsella, a playmaker in midfield. Hasn't been a great deal of creativity from the home side. Jensen. Now Johansson, and it comes laterally off the toe of Carragher. It's a corner to Charlton, the first of the afternoon. It's a while since Liverpool have had a clean sheet. They won't want to rely totally on defence. 5 matches since Jerzy Dudek had a shutout. And there's Ewell, who beat Carragher to the ball. A note of concern for the Liverpool defence. Ewell sprung well. Carragher just lost the track of the Charlton summer signing. Fans will be very happy to hear that their Mersey rivals Everton are trailing at Goodison Park to Newcastle United. Craig Bellamy has scored for the Geordies. It's Everton 0, Newcastle United 1. Redknapp, he's not pulling out of any challenges. The man who had that career-saving knee operation last year. Looks as though he's back to his strongest and his very best, as Ewell appeals for handball, puts in the cross. No panic from Liverpool as Murphy strolls out of defence. Litmanen. Kirby, he's down there on the far touchline and he's poised like an Olympic sprinter. Again, the range of Jamie Redknapp's passing is superb, and that didn't look as though it was not a correct offside decision. It's as though Powell on this near side was keeping Owen on. Carragher. Jensen. Oh, Mr. Jones gets in the way. Luck evens itself out as Jensen gets it back. Young. Robinson being well checked by Reza in the opening quarter of this match. Jensen let it go, quick as a flash. Michael Owen. He's run out of space. It's been a testing comeback for the England international. Robinson crosses, no panic from the youngster right. Kept his head well then when he could have cleared the ball anywhere. Job well done. Litmanen. That was a rough challenge from Young. The referee did well, he just held his whistle for a few seconds to see if Liverpool advanced. Owen. Now Litmanen, looking back for Owen. Litmanen gets it! And Kylie has to make another tidy save. Jari Litmanen has scored 2 goals this season. Both of them have been winners. Hammond. We're a quarter of the way through this FA Barclaycard Premiership match. It's been played at a frightening, lightning pace.
Liverpool absorbing the Charlton pressure, but they've scored the only goal so far. Fish handling Owen well. Kinsella to Young. Carragher. He's taken on the role of the lead defender today. He's going in for all of the headers, which is normally the job of Sami Hyypiä. The man he's replacing. Craven Cottage, Gordon Strachan's having the greatest start to his Southampton managerial career. His new side have just gone behind against Fulham. Andy Melville, the scorer for Fulham, 1-0. Just happy to retain possession of the ball. They want to keep something in reserve, a little bit of energy for the Champions League match next week. Of course, Manchester United as well. Liverpool start this game just a point behind Manchester United. If they win, they could go into second place. Arsenal and Aston Villa both start the day on 18. Leeds on 20. Occasionally away from home, Liverpool go with a defensive mentality. They scored 4 here last season. Now Charlton bounce back. Johansson, who's had a subdued game, takes a deflection. Blanket defending from Liverpool. Blood streaming from the head of Steven Gerrard. I don't think he's aware of that. If the referee spots it, he'll force him to receive treatment. Up comes the missile man, Mark Fish. Konchesky to curl it in. There's a slight wind at the Valley. Oh, and again, Yuli's had 2 headers on goal. And for a top-flight Premiership forward, they were 2 scoreable headers. Well, he's preying on Jamie Carragher playing out of position. Twice, Ewell has got above him. It's not only the striker who feels pained by the misses. Konchesky. It's looking brighter for Charlton. Konchesky feeds it through. Put out by Hammond. There's Powell. There's a foul by Jamie Redknapp. Jensen. Powell. Konchesky hits and hopes. Liverpool hesitant at going and winning the ball. It was Kinsella, who's, to be fair, one of the smallest players on the park, who won the header. Enough to backtrack his Liverpool counter-attack. Owen. Gerrard to Redknapp. Hamann. Cho. Liverpool just happy to take the sting out of the game. Buy some time. Murphy. Now Reza. Good run from Littmanen. Goes across. Owens at the near post. Corner will do. Yara Littmanen has been used sparingly by Liverpool. Gerard Houllier and Phil Thompson may say intelligently, as they rotate the team. And from a Leicester set piece, Liverpool scored. That cleverly conceived throw-in routine. What this time? Owen stands waiting to pick up the bits and pieces. Reza beaten in the air. So one thing that Liverpool do lack today, with no Emile Heskey and the injured Sami Hyypiä, is a bit of height. Gerrard. Redknapp. Ariza. Murphy. Was that kept in by Reese? No, just gone out of play, and that was brought to the referee's attention by Murphy Day and Alan Kirbishley on the Charlton bench down there. Charlton's home record has actually been worse than their away record this season. They've only won once here. That was against Leicester City a month ago. The one home victory in 6 matches at the Valley. Powell. Dudek has learnt enough English to tell his defenders that the ball was his. Stefan Oncho. Half an hour gone. Liverpool with a sole goal, scored by the skipper, Jamie Redknapp. Powell. Konchesky. Jensen. Robertson, one of the few ball players. He's having to drop deep. Young can't find him, hits it long. And put into the back row by Jamie Carragher. Well, Liverpool's goal came by the means of a long throw. Charlton try their look, it's Young. Johansson. It's just not happening, is it, for Charlton Athletic. Craven Cottage, it's now Fulham 1, Southampton 1. James Beattie has scored the equalising goal for Gordon Strachan, Southampton. Littmanen's flick. Owen hasn't had a great opportunity to blow in the sunshine. Littmanen overhit. There's been another goal at Craven Cottage. It's now Fulham 2, Southampton 1. Steed Malbranc has scored the second Fulham goal. With Gerard Houllier recuperating, there's nobody to huck Phil Thompson back from the touchline when he goes on his little forays. Remain on the players' side, though it's awfully frustrating for them. They lost here against the other Merseyside team, Everton, at the start of the season, also against Leeds. Not too many people gave them a great chance against a vibrant Liverpool today. Brown. No risks taken by Stephen Wright. Transfers the pressure, and there's always a chance when Owen's on the prowl. Slight panic from Brown in the Charlton defence there, but they tied it up nicely. Chris Powell. On-showed as well. A man. Right. Charged down by you. Dudek happy to let it roll out for a goal kick. Jason Ewell was a club record signing from Wimbledon. He cost almost £5 million. 20 goals last season. Only one so far in the Premiership for his new club. He's had the better chances today. Konchesky to Powell. Good control as well. Brown, then on is the cry, the scream. Luke Young. Good strength from Riza. Ball had gone out of play. A lot of guile, a lot of guts in the opening 35 minutes of this match. It's not been the silkiest or the most entertaining football. Certainly not for the purists, anyway. Begins to motor in midfield. Honestly waited pass, it needed that sliding challenge to trap Michael Owen. Konchesky. Jensen. Lots of effort from Charlton, but not a great deal of direction in their play. Young. Kinsella. Konchesky lets it go. Liverpool just sit back and defends only. Ewell. On-show kicking thin out. Gerrard wins it back. A man tries to start something. Strides majestically above the challenge. Passes it on to Owen. Well blocked by Brown. They've not been fazed by the England international. Robinson. Jensen. Johansson. Easily mocked up by Hanan. Riza. Murphy. There's a late challenge on Riza, but the referee lets things flow. The Liverpool supporters delayed their entrance into the stadium today to keep a track of what was happening at Old Trafford in the game between Manchester United and Leeds United, which finished up as a 1-1 draw. The best possible result for the Scousers. Very open at the top of the table if Liverpool can win today. Headed out by Carragher. Sorry, Stephen Wright. From the last couple of corners, Charlton have had their chances. Dudek stays rooted to his line again. He's not a big dominant goalkeeper, the Pole. Relies on his reflexes and quite often his defenders as well. Wright as well. Good header by Stephen Wright. Needed to get there with Ewell sneaking in. The player who's a graduate of the Liverpool Academy. Again, Dudek leaves it to his defenders. Again, they protect him. Konchesky, favoured left foot, goes through the back door. Jensen, a two-footed scissor tackle by Hamann. A smile on his face. He says he wants to beat the Germans in midweek. Former Bayern player. Be taking on Borussia Dortmund. Owen lets it go. Now Powell. Ewell backing in to Carragher. Well, he's been the most likely source of a goal for Charlton Athletic. Murphy gives the ball away. It's Ewell. Uses his teammate as a decoy, and it took last-ditch deflection. Johansson was making a move to the right. Maybe upon reflection he should have played it to him. It was a mishap by Murphy, who was caught in possession. Charlton's fifth corner of the game. Konchesky, Dudek goes and he only gets a touch to it. Jensen shots, and may have taken a touch off the boot of Dudek, who's not comfortable when it comes to crosses. Whereas the first one he's come for this afternoon, right on the edge of his 6-yard box. It was more a volleyball tip than anything.
Jensen will feel that given the time and the space he had in the penalty area, he should have hit the target. Powell for Charlton. One thing that the Addicts do have is a great strength of spirit and the power to keep plugging away at Liverpool. Johansson, the referee has a lingering look, decides that the Finnish international striker just lost his feet. Difficult spell for Alan Kirbishley. He doesn't have a lot of finance to improve the team. They spent around £10 million in the summer, and the club chairman Richard Murray says that no more will be made available to him. Robinson. Header from Carragher. Jensen. Konchesky. Fans trying to raise the game of the players in red. Powell. Jensen. Not a great deal of confidence from Charlton. Jensen. Liverpool happy to sit back, work on their heels, take the blows. Weak header falls. Oh, and that was a gilt-edged opportunity for Johansson. His first of the game, he was caught cold. Well, it was cushioned into his path. He'd managed to squirm his body away from his marker, which was Jamie Carragher. Awkward, but it should have been scored. Liverpool bounce back. Owen. Kylie with an uncomfortable save, a double save. Michael Owen makes people stand up and notice that he's on the field. It's a weak header from Young. It was a great volley from Owen. Dean Kylie has had half a dozen saves to make in this game. Looks like he should be wearing boxing gloves, never mind goalkeeping gloves with an eye like that. Littmanen. Hamann. Owen's through. Owen takes on Kylie. Michael Owen hasn't lost it. A month's break with injury. The battery's recharged. An electrifying scorer. Just when you thought it was safe to give him a bit of freedom. The hottest striker in the Premiership this season. And goals to games, does it again. A confident clip from Michael Owen. His 10th of the season. Back after his autumnal break to give Liverpool a 2-0 lead. Right on the brink of half-time. Great weight from Hamann. Superbly clipped in by the deadly Michael Owen. It's a long way back for Charlton Athletic now. That goal coming in the 43rd minute. There'll be a lot of stoppage time, merely for the breaks in play for the Liverpool goals. Reza. Brown heads out. On the balance, Charlton have probably had the more chances. Yule and Johansson had a hat-trick of opportunities between them. Tell you what, Phil Thompson could get Manager of the Month for October.
Aston Villa, who were 2 places above Liverpool, have just scored a second goal against Bolton at Villa Park. It's Villa 2, Bolton 1. Darius Vassell, the scorer for Villa. Scant consolation in this first half for Charlton Athletic. Liverpool are some mean team to break down. Weakened in defence today. They know how to defend a lead, and they double that lead. So we approach the final seconds of the opening 45. Reza. Murphy's touch. Littman and Chasers. Just a single minute of stoppage time to be added on. Well, the players are doing their little bit for their manager's recovery. Gerard Houllier lives and breathes football. He's laid the foundations for a club who seem to be going places. It's Jensen. Puts it through the legs of her man, but behind him was Oncho. Redknapp. Owen. Gerrard. Yara Littman, it just slows things down. Owen back. Carragher. Oncho. It's like the olden days, just Liverpool playing out time. And I think Phil Thompson used to do when he was a skipper of the side. A minute of stoppage time has been used up, and Liverpool dominate the game. Jamie Redknapp scores his first goal in around 18 months, and Michael Owen scores his first goal after a month out. So far, so good for Liverpool at the Valley. Charlton 0, Liverpool 2.
You got a problem with that?
Hello, Australia.
Hey.
Oh, Kewell!
Oh, yeah.
He's got an equaliser!
Don't sew the sleeves back on my shirts.
We need a bloke to take the stacks on. And if it's sleazy enough,
Shut up and hit me!
he might just leave a tip.
And it's in!
See ya.
Monday night, it speaks for itself.
It's tip-top.
We've travelled 4 million kilometres, visited 160 countries and learned about the hopes and aspirations of the many diverse and interesting residents in our global village. Global Village, 6 p.m. weeknights.
For all the weekend's action in the Premier League, don't forget the highlight show tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. following Toyota World Sports. Plus, Champions League action continues on Thursday with Celtic's must-win clash against Juventus at Celtic Park in the final group match of the first phase. Join us at 10 p.m. Here at the Valley, Liverpool have taken a tight grip on the match thanks to goals from Jamie Redknapp and Michael Owen. They have a very handy 2-0 lead at half-time. Well, let's recap the goals. It was set-piece, Gerrard flick on at the near post, and Jamie Redknapp. What a wonderful feeling that will be for him, a player who has suffered so many problems in recent times with injuries. He will really enjoy that one. Great volley too from him.
A classic set-piece, simple in its conception.
That was a fine goal from Liverpool. The second one was a through ball from Didi Hamann to Michael Owen. No marking at the back for Charlton, and that really is Owen's trademark, those one-on-ones with the goalkeeper. Such great pace from Michael Owen to get to the ball and just clip it over the top. So deja vu for Charlton at home to Liverpool. The Addicts have already been beaten twice at home.
As they take to the field to get something out of this game. They've had the opportunities, they haven't taken them. And they've suffered to the clinical finishing of Michael Owen, who takes himself into double figures after a month's break, given that troublesome hamstring. A little bit of a rest. Neither manager making changes to personnel during the break. So far, so good for Liverpool. Charlton don't really have a great deal of strength and depth. Liverpool don't have any defenders on the bench today, but they do have the likes of Fowler and Heskey if they really do want to go for the goals. As things are contested at the top of the table, it may well come down to goal difference, the positioning, as the Premiership seems to be more of a contest this season. Liverpool kick off the second half. It appears that they're in cruise control at the Valley. For their 5th win in 6 matches, an unbeaten streak, and a part of the season where things begin to take shape. The shape of the Liverpool defence hasn't been great at times. Jamie Carragher playing out of position, deputy today for Sami Hyypiä. Riese, who seems to be the regular right back, the left back should I say, falling out with Jason Ewell. Had a frustrating day. Didn't make the most of 2 great opportunities in the first half. He's claiming here that Riese used his hand. The referee's assistant said he did, but there was no intention. When you play Liverpool these days, you never quite know which 11 stars you're going to be facing. Today, the prepared strike force, Litmanen and Michael Owen. Powell for Charlton to John Robinson, who's had a quiet game. And Chesky for Charlton, halted by Jamie Redknapp. I'm sure his form has been noted by the watching Sven-Göran Eriksson today. Owen, Litmanen, didn't mean that. I think he meant a little back flick to Danny Murphy, who'd lent some support to the attack. How do you stop Michael Owen when he's been in the form that he's been in for club and country this season? A chance Charlton in their last 7 matches against Liverpool. They've failed to score in 6 of them. Last year they were beaten 7-0 in aggregate by the Merseysiders. A little bit of an inferiority complex creeping in. Luke Young. Looking long. Cushioned by Kinsella. Stephen Gerrard bosses the midfield. Looking to free Owen. Now Litmanen. Plays the game at his own pace. Redknapp. There's an infusion of experience with the inclusion of Redknapp and Litmanen today. Players not even included in the squad are Nick Barmby and Gary McAllister. Riese. Carrying it back to Jerzy Dudek. Wearing the cap for the second half, partly I think to keep the sunshine out of his eyes and maybe to keep him warm as well. He's had a rather inactive afternoon. Behind you is the cry. Man doesn't hear it, it's Jensen. Charlton continue to plug away. The fans certainly not getting on their backs. Despite only 1 home victory this season. Ewell. Kinsella miscontrols. Murphy for Liverpool. They begin to motor. Michael Owen, 3 defenders and a goalkeeper to beat. First man stops him. It was an improvised block from Steve Brown. Every defender must fear the worst. Well, Michael Owen starts sprinting like that, but Brown did well, kept his ground. That's in years at Charlton Athletic. He's seen the highs and the lows. Hamann. Ewell as well. Charlton willed on. It's Luke Young who leads the attack, and that was a great challenge by Onsho. concisely won the ball. Luke Young taking it upon himself to try and change the pace and the direction of the game. Powell. Konchesky. What Liverpool can't afford to do is enter the comfort zone. They have two massive games in midweek. They have Borussia Dortmund needing a point to qualify for certain for the Champions League second phase, and then Manchester United, one of the contenders for the Premiership crown this season. Kinsella, it's a long distance shot. Just shave the top of the grass, no real problem for Jerzy Dudek. It's the first time that Jerzy's had to dirty his jersey. Fish. Allowed to run the ball out of defence. I wonder if that's a Liverpool tactic. They gave Luke Young that freedom a short while ago, and Fish there. If Liverpool win today, it's going to take them ahead of Manchester United. So the way things are, not ahead of Aston Villa, because the team who start the day in third are beating Bolton now 3-1. Angel has scored his second of the game. This time it's a penalty. Villa 3, Bolton 1. Jensen. Robinson wasn't prepared. Untidy from Charlton. Jensen. Yule turned into trouble, namely Steven Gerrard. Wright. He's had an assured game on the right-hand side of the Liverpool defence. Kinsella, head down. Boncha to Gerrard. To Wright. Hasn't really put a foot wrong, the youngster. That's not the kiss of death, footballing-wise, for him. Jensen. Charlton have started the second half in a determined manner. Luke Young. Jensen. Lippmann chasing the ball around. He has a great work ethic, the man who won the Champions League trophy with Ajax. Saw honours with Barcelona as well. Missed out at the end of last season, Yara Lippmann, because of a wrist injury. Stefan Oncho, who's been a rock in the Liverpool defence, he's played every league game so far this season. Missed the game against Grimsby. He'd be happy about that. Liverpool's only defeat in the last 11 matches. Hammer. Quietly and efficiently strides his way through matches. He's not one of these all-action players who the fans always notice, but Gerard Houllier and Phil Thompson appreciate his contribution. Now it's Robinson for Charlton. He has support from Luke Young, and he's brought down right on the edge of the area by John Arariza. It could be the first yellow card of the afternoon. Well, the fans boo because Mr. Jones keeps his cards in his pocket. Acknowledges it was a free kick, but suggests it was maybe an accidental collision by the Norwegian and the Welshman. This little splinter of sunshine making it always awkward for Dudek, but that's a poor cross from Konchesky. Comes up and makes his presence known. Gets a little flick on the ball. Carragher rises high. Jensen's shot is blocked by Redknapp. Liverpool trying to break out of defence. It's a disastrous attempt by Steven Gerrard to clear the ball.
those crosstown rivals. Everton now losing 2-0 back on Merseyside at Goodison Park against Newcastle. Noel Solano has made it 2-0 for Newcastle. Former team, of course, of Dino Hanan. Charlton crack this resilient Liverpool defence. Fish fouling his marker, which I'm sure was Stephen Wright. Bit of practice anyway for Jerzy Dudek, who went flying through the air. Fish gave Wright just a bit of a push on his way to heading the ball. Murphy cuts inside, oozing with confidence, needs to be put into the safety zone by Fish. Danny Murphy's been included in the last 2 England squads. His recent form, 4 goals in 6 matches, suggests he'll be in there again when Sven Göran names his 22 for the match against Sweden. Arching himself is John Arne Riise. It's a massive throw, looking for Litmanen. And Riise fires it in, anywhere will do. Cannons off the head of the Finnish international. Riise has one of the longest throws in their Premiership football. Liverpool often utilise that now. It's brought a new dimension to their game. Have won all of their away matches in the league this season after that surprising defeat at the Reebok Stadium the last week of August. Oncho, Litmanen, Redknapp, Murphy. Liverpool move the ball around. Michael Owen, far too much freedom. He was well offside. Everton have pulled a goal back against Newcastle. Now, Owen was certainly not offside. It was a great ball by Murphy. Owen did kind of pull up. I think he saw the flag out the corner of his eye. It's Everton 1, Newcastle 2. David Weir for Everton. Litmanen, Hanan. Owen again snared by the assistant referee's flag. Just one of these times, he says. No, he wasn't offside last time, and he was inside his own half this time. 2 wrongful decisions given. Konchesky. Johansson looks to the far post where there's nobody waiting. The ball awkwardly spins back to the feet of Robinson. Young. Charlton continued to plug away. Liverpool remain mentally strong. Look at the spin on this ball as it hit the turf. It looks as though it's heading out of play, and it will actually hit the post. Robinson. Jensen. Charlton tried to change the pace of their attack, but it's so frustrating. To let the ball go with a brave tackle. Alan Kirkbrist is going to change things around as we approach the hour mark in this FA Barclaycard Premiership match. Sean Bartlett, the South African striker, is stripped, ready for action. Litmanen. Redknapp. Owen makes his move. This time he isn't caught offside. And the ball is won back by Fish, who has had an excellent game. Konchesky. Jensen. Robinson. And Paul Konchesky. Powell gives support on the left. In to Ewell, who may be the man to be replaced, given his fortunate hour so far. could be number 9 that's going to be displayed on that luminous board in a few minutes' time. Robinson. Liverpool just happy to let Charlton chip away at them. Offering great security to Jerzy Dúda. They've got all of the combinations worked out. Powell is judged there to have bowled over Stephen Wright. It's a free kick to Liverpool. Agonising if you're an addict. I'm sure no reflection on the performance of the 20-year-old Paul Konchesky with an hour gone. Alan Kirbishley has to try something different. He's gone for a 3-man front line. Sean Bartlett comes on alongside Johansson and Newell in a 3-pronged attack. Charlton chasing the game. Bartlett gets his first touch. Kinsella to Young. Robinson. Warded well away from the Liverpool goal. Fish. Johansson has dropped a little deeper as Charlton tried to fox Liverpool. Haman. To Littmanen. Danny Murphy. Signs are that Robbie Fowler will be introduced shortly as well. And the word down at the touchline is that Michael Owen, who scored that goal on his return, is going to be given a break. Just protects that hamstring, which has caused him so much suffering mentally and physically over the last couple of years. Johansson fires it at Bartlett. Won back by Haman, who's had an assured game again in midfield. Makes life easy for his central defenders. Well, he's given a rapturous reception. Michael Owen, job well done, just over an hour to stretch his legs today. He did so with a goal. On comes the hero of last week, the Kop favourite Robbie Fowler. It's a bonus for Sven-Göran Eriksson. He gets to see 2 of his international strikers in one afternoon. Another one of the England strikers, by the way, Teddy Sheringham, has scored for Tottenham. Sheringham scored a penalty against Borough to make it 1-1 at White Hart Lane. Pow! Boyce hits and hopes, really. And his hope as Yule bats into Carragher. Feeds Johansson, fires it in. Great defending by Onsho to take it off the toe of Yule. On a more fortunate afternoon against weaker defenders, Jason Yule could maybe have had a hat-trick. Well, he got there, but it was the presence of Onsho which unbalanced him. Littmanen. Murphy. Oh, just kicked on a jump. He loses his marker, not once but twice. Kinsella. Looking long. Headed away by Carragher. Cushioned by Haman. Jamie Redknapp. They don't have to dash now with Michael Owen. So Robbie Fowler takes up a position in and around the penalty area. Stephen Gerrard. Murphy. Littmanen makes his move. Charlton have to be careful. They're happy. But it's only going to be a corner conceded. In fact, it lastly came off the boot of Littmanen. Nice pass, though, by Murphy. Freeing Littmanen. Substitution. Scott Parker, the England under-21 midfielder, is preparing to come on as Robinson's flattened by Wright. Referee's patience has been tested. He hasn't yet seen fit to book anybody. Wright went for the ball, eyes were fixed on it. It was clumsy rather than callous. But maybe one loose challenge too many for Mr. Jones, who makes Stephen Wright the first victim of the yellow card today. Little days, John Robertson can carry on. Wright has to watch his step. Mistake from Onshow and flicked to safety by Carragher. Well, Carragher and Onshow have had their hairy, scary moments in the centre of the Liverpool defence today. First time they've been purred from the start. But when Onshow made the mistake, Carragher cleaned up for him. Howard in again. Dudek comes. He's got a touch to the ball. He doesn't have a massive presence in that penalty area. First to the ball is Carragher. Puts the ball into the insurance zone. He's shown his versatility to Sven-Göran Eriksson. Proving this season he can play left back, right back, centre back, and of course has played in midfield as well for Liverpool. Luke Young. Now Johansson. The Finn takes on the Norwegian. Liverpool happy with the corner. It's the German Hamann who puts it out of play. Still a ripple of applause and support from the Charlton fans. Brown up from the back. Jensen dinks it in. Liverpool have looked most susceptible when they've been defending the set pieces and crosses. And another corner to Charlton. Jensen teases it again. And Robinson! Oh! How many chances are Charlton going to waste in front of goal? Came down to Robinson, took his time, allowed it to settle, and crashed it against the post. When it comes to opportunities at goal, Charlton are well ahead. The scoreboard remains 2-0 Liverpool. Attempts at goal, more to Charlton, almost twice as many. Some more subdued Phil Thompson these days, down on the bench. Danny Murphy, Robbie Fowler looking for his first touch. Can it be a goal, his first touch? Still remains Liverpool 2 up in this FA Barclaycard clash. It's a fiercely contested top of the table this season. Liverpool, Man United, Villa, Arsenal and Leeds, the top 5. Liverpool giving today. Villa beating Bolton. Manchester United and Leeds United drew earlier today. Liverpool keeping up the pressure up there. Jason, the victim of a rough challenge from Jamie Redknapp. Not a vindictive midfield player. Is on his face, keep him out of the book, yes. Heads up, Onshow just gets enough of a touch. Bartlett happy to let it roll out for another Charlton corner. Nine to 1 on corner kicks in Charlton's favour. They can make just one of these set pieces work. Charlton can make a game of it. Luke Young, worth a shot surely. Dudek with a sure-fisted save. Luke Young has never scored a senior goal.
Didn't there thanks to the confident goalkeeping of Jerzy Dudek. No way could catch it, did the right thing, deflected it well away. From Moncho. Rees actually came off the red head rather than the peroxide head. Testing moments for the Liverpool defence. The 10th corner of the game for Charlton. The 10th wasted attempt to haul themselves back into the match. This time it's Ewell again, who shot his cannon down to safety. Young. Small matter of getting around Steven Gerrard. Almost impossible. Young gets in the cross and Dudek makes a much better punch. It was decisive goalkeeping from the Polish international. He's not the tallest. He has a style of goalkeeping not dissimilar to Fabian Barthez. He comes late, he springs well. And the referee deciding that the slight pole had been fouled. At 20 minutes to go, Liverpool are preparing to make another substitution. Patrick Berger could be ready to come on. Jamie Redknapp, one of the goal scorers, like the other goal scorer Michael Owen, is given a rest. And Patrick Berger brings some left-sided balance to the Liverpool midfield. Jamie Redknapp has been eased intelligently back into fully fledged action by both Gerard Houllier and Phil Thompson this season. The reward for his endeavours and his long spell out of the game comes with his first Premiership goal in, what is it, 16 months? Brown gives it to Gerrard. Littmanen. Steven Gerrard. Just one goal and Charlton could make a fight of it. Bartlett has made a bit of a difference since coming on. It's given Liverpool something to think about. It's Jensen. He gets around right, but not him out. Chris Powell. Jensen. Teasing little flick. Falls for Johansson. Oh, he sends Rees, it plays it in, but Robinson falls over the ball. Patrick Berger, a little slow in the challenge, and it's nervously cleared by Jamie Carragher. Well, credit to Charlton Athletic, 2-0 down at half-time. It looked like the game was lost. But they've fought, they've battled, they've kept pummelling Liverpool. They've had 11 more corners than the Merseysiders. Another one's wasted. It was Fish who got his head to the ball first. Loncho was a little late in making contact there. Afternoon of wasted chances for Alan Kirbishley, who must feel like tearing his hair out. Fowler offside. That's a kick from Kylie. Dudek gets things organised back there. His English has actually improved immensely, and it's thanks to the man he replaced in goal. Sander Westerveld, the Dutchman, has been given him English classes. Fish. That's an awkward one for Dean Kiley. He's had no respect at all from his defenders this week, has he? Right away by Brown. Rising high onto.
has he done to his defenders to upset them so? Kinsella. Young. Getting close to the final quarter of an hour. Charlton have huffed and they've puffed, but they can't blow down the Liverpool defence. Berger. Powered again. This time by Brown. Jensen. It's 5 games since Liverpool had a clean sheet. They did have 3 in a row last month. It looks like they're back to their mean ways. Jensen. Ewell to Powell. It's not a bad cross at all. Oh! Well, they don't deserve anything from this game, Charlton Athletic, given the number of opportunities that they've blown. This time it was Johansson who'd stolen in, free header, and he ballooned it over the bar. A murmur of discontent at the Valley. 12 goal attempts to 5 in Charlton's favour. They've not made one count. Right, Moncho. Robinson. Bartlett came off his shin guard. It will be a Liverpool throw. They'll buy some time here. Powell. Berger. Littman. Be cruel, but maybe just deserts for Charlton if Liverpool scored a 3rd goal now. Underneath our camera is John Arnariza. His foot is caught underneath the cushioning there. It's a pretty nasty collision. There's always protection around the cameras. It's not normally like that. He's actually knocked it over. It's like hitting a rugby bag. I'm happy to say he's back on his feet and he's okay, but it would have been one of the freakiest injuries of the season. Throbbing elbow, but the Norwegian can carry on. Robinson to Powell. Our camera crew have just been checking their insurance policies. They're mighty relieved that Rees is okay. Berger. Cushions it through. Robbie Fowler. Well, had it been the pace of Owen, it would have been 3-0. Fowler really needs it to his feet. It keeps things bubbling at the Valley as Ewell takes an on shot. He hasn't really put a foot wrong today. Ewell keeps plugging away. They get reward. Kinsella. Get the feeling Liverpool are keeping just a little in reserve for this demanding week ahead of them. Borussia Dortmund, Manchester United. Long throw, little flick. Berger can't get there. Shot from Kinsella. Knocks Liverpool player clean off his feet. Danny Murphy. Right in the face, point blank distance. He wasn't really paying attention, Murphy, there. Sorry to laugh, but he was completely floored. He's okay. Wind slightly knocked out of him. He's okay. Well, at Villa Park it's quite a game. Aston Villa remember, were 3-1 up. It's now 3-2. Michael Ricketts, man of the week, has scored his second goal in that game. It's Villa 3, Bolton 2. Jensen crosses. Dudek with a spectacular catch. Realises that there's only 10 minutes to go. Liverpool leading 2-0. Takes his time, whacks it upfield. Chasing is Harman, making life difficult for Kinsella, and heads the ball away. Silent, effective midfield player, Deep Mohamed. One of the costlier signings in the Liverpool team at £8 million. Gerard Houllier knew what he was buying, though. Ready-made, world-class midfield player. Harman. Berger. Header from Brown. Screaming forward is Gerrard. Whacks deep into Liverpool territory, but Dudek will let it roll out of play. Heskey is down on the touchline, warming up, which has given the Liverpool fans something to chant about. Jensen, flick from Bartlett. Carragher sorts it out, whacks it to the halfway line. Moncho and he have had a decent partnership today. Still some work to be done on it if Sami Hyypiä is going to be out longer term. Ewell takes on 3 Liverpool defenders. Coming back and helping out again is Deep Mohamed, who was knocked off his feet by Robinson. Deep Mohamed has had a great game as a protective midfield player for his defenders. Isn't flying with challenges, doesn't hurtle around the pitch like Steven Gerrard, but he does his bit. With around 9 minutes or so to go, Emile Heskey is going to give the Charlton defenders something to think about. Jari Litmanen, who's worked tirelessly chasing the ball, closing things down, goes off. On comes Emile Heskey. He's been the most regular of the Liverpool strikers this season as they've rotated around him. Litmanen, Fowler and Owen. Heskey has been pretty much a constant. Jensen. It's now or never for Charlton Athletic. When the statisticians analyse the game, they'll tell you that Charlton have had a multitude of chances, most of the possession of the ball. But the stats that matter, Charlton 0, Liverpool 2. Murphy, all short for Gerrard. Powell dribbles the ball up. Stephen Wright. Yeah, considering his only previous experience has been before this season against the likes of Stoke and Hull City, he's equipped himself well. There's a late challenge there by Ewell. The referee allows things to flow again. Patrick Berger. Heskey gets his first touch. Now Berger. Fowler makes his move. The space on the left-hand side. Berger gives it to Danny Murphy. Berger, a wonderfully left-footed player. The problem was, that fell on his right. Well, I think he adjusts his headband in embarrassment there, Patrick Berger. Flick from Bartlett. Reza. Moncho. To Berger. To Heskey. Gerrard. Fowler on the prowl, waiting for any mistakes that are made. Brown cushions it to Young. He's had a good game. Kinsella. Well, Charlton have given their all. They haven't been unprofessional today, which was a criticism of their manager against Aston Villa. But so far, class has told. Two of Liverpool's comeback players, Owen and Redknapp, score the goals. And the handful of chances Liverpool have had. Jensen gives it to Kinsella. Flick over the top. Ewell teases it up. Reza keeps his calm. Try for a free kick from the Charlton fans, but they're clutching at straws at the moment. Ryan Koblish is going to make another change. He's going to bring on Scott Parker, a midfield player, for Jensen. Wonderful support of these Charlton fans. They do get behind their team despite their disappointment today. It's very doubtful that Scott Parker can make a difference in the final 5 minutes. The Liverpool fans feel it's safe to offer a rendition of "You'll Never Walk Alone." Heskey towers above the defenders. It's given them something to think about. This is Liverpool's third striking combination of the afternoon. Kylie. Carragher. Now Parker, the substitute. Ball play through, and that will be Yeti Dudek. He was a consistent goalkeeper at his former club, Dudek, at Feyenoord. He played 3 years in a row without missing a game. Almost 140 games. A man, rugby tackled. London Broncos were hoping to play here. Mark Kinsella did his best impression of a scrum half then. Man. Powell heads the ball away. It's snared by Gerrard. Easy for Kylie. Notice there that Steven Gerrard has got a look of grease on his head. Does he ever get through a game without picking up an injury? Kinsella. To be brave there. It was Wright who went in. He's been the only player booked in this game so far. Rather cruel of the Charlton fans demand a second yellow card, but I don't think that's going to come. Well, it was a full-blooded challenge from Stephen Wright, and rather cruelly, with just over 2 minutes to go, Stephen Wright is dismissed. Well, he's the only player to see yellow today, and he's seen yellow twice, which results in a red, upsets Phil Thompson, and you have to sympathise with the young fullback and the Liverpool standing manager as well. Well, Mr. Jones has averaged 2 yellow cards a game this season. He's shown 2 today, both to the same player. That's somewhat spoiled an entertaining afternoon. One negative note for Liverpool. The youngster who comes into a back four, given a red card. Defensively, Liverpool have got problems, you know, with Marcus Babbel suffering from a virus, Sammy Hoopie with a hamstring injury. They've had to move Carragher out of position, and now they've lost one of their young fullbacks. There's been talk recently of Chris Riggott signing from Derby County. So publicising Taribo Rest as Jons Johansson has a shot. I think they could play till midnight or the clocks change and Charlton still wouldn't score. They've shared the blame, the Charlton strikers, Yule and Johansson. There must be double figures now, the opportunities that they've blown. No one else to blame for Charlton but themselves, as they heard for a fourth game in a row without victory. Going to be 3 minutes of stoppage time. How well Liverpool have travelled this season in the Champions League, Super Cup, Charity Shield and the Premiership away from home. It's their 11th game. They've won 8 of those 11. Parker. Liverpool just regroup all 10 of the players at the moment. Kinsella. Steven Gerrard has moved to right back, a position he played early in his Liverpool career. May have to in future weeks. Great challenge by Gerrard. Hitting it long. Brown to Fish. Kinsella to Powell. Charlton continue to plug away. There are 2 minutes remaining in stoppage time. Heskey comes back and lends his height and muscle to the defence. Yule. People just congregate in and around their 18-yard box. Onshow gets in the way again. Arms go up, flag stays down, comes off the rear of Gerrard. It will be merely a corner to Charlton. Charlton's 13th corner of the game. Liverpool have had 1. Chat for the flying fish. Jerzy Dudek answers the call from his defenders, can put his cap on that one. Goodison Park, it's now Newcastle 3, Everton 1. Clarence Acuna has scored Newcastle United's 3rd. It's been a good day all round if you're a Liverpool fan. Manchester United and Leeds United sharing the points earlier today at Old Trafford. Liverpool will ghost above the reigning champions. Have to wait to see how Villa and Arsenal have ended up this afternoon before they know just how far they've climbed. But of course Liverpool do have a game in hand on those above them. Weezer loses his footing. That was because he'd been given a sly shove from Jason Yule. Again, that team togetherness that you see from Liverpool in the huddle before the match has served them well. Charlton have thrown absolutely everything at them. Chance after chance after chance, but Liverpool just haven't cracked. Dudek hits it long. Fish clears. Whistle goes. Charlton put out of their misery, their biggest crowd in 25 years. But Alan Kirbishley just cannot find the winning formula. His team had all of the chances today, but Liverpool's class told. Phil Thompson remains unbeaten, a stand-in manager. Liverpool beat Charlton Athletic by 2-0.
So Liverpool with their normal efficient self away from home. They only had 1 attempt on goal in the second half, but did enough to keep Charlton out. Charlton 13, Liverpool 6 for attempts on goal, which tells a story of the game and more possession for the home team as well.